In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to find access to research articles that you want to read. So, how to get a hold of the actual full text PDF of the article itself. And we're going to use tools like Google Scholar as well as things that you already have access to through the university library system. So, I'm going to start off by just going to Google Scholar. This is a nice way to quickly see if you have access to it um, without having to log in anywhere. If you go to Google Scholar, sometimes the links to PDFs will just show up right there because someone has made it freely available. So let's say, for instance, that I want to know something about, let's say, rational number learning trajectory. And I'll add math ed just to make sure that I'm getting into math ed journals in there and see what's out there. So let's say we do that. And you'll see here the second article, there is a link on the right side that says PDF for an article by Maloney and Confrey in 2010 called The Construction, Refinement, and Early Validation of the Equipartitioning Learning Trajectory. So this could be something that would be of interest. That's certainly a part of making sense of rational numbers, equipartitioning. And the PDF is there, so you can click on that and see it directly. But this first one here, towards a hypothetical learning trajectory for rational number, there is no PDF link here, so we would have to either click on it, and maybe it's open access. The journal, I already know this journal, it's not open access, and you'll see on the right side, it's prompting you to buy it for $39.95 or to pay $79 for a subscription to the journal. Do not do this. You have other ways of accessing these kinds of articles. Now, that doesn't mean that this is not unuseful information. It allows you to see what the issue number is, what the page range is. It gives you the abstract. Sometimes it's helpful to look through the list of references for an article to help lead you to other things that may be of interest. But if you want access to the PDF, then we need to go a different way. So the next thing that I would do here to gain access quickly is just to take the title of the article and search for it in the library system. So I'm going to my library system. I'm going to just plop that into the search bar here to do something really simple. And when this loads, here it is at the top here, towards a hypothetical learning trajectory by Vince Wright, and it is in Math Ed Research Journal. So it is the same article. And notice here it says no online access. So because it says no online access, if we click on this, it's going to give us some other options. And one of those, once it loads, see here it says how to get it. You can request it through Interlibrary Loan. Interlibrary Loan is essentially one library reaching out to another library and asking if they can let them have that access. So usually this takes about 24 to 48 hours, but 99% of the time it is successful and quick, and they will simply email you to let you know that you can log into the Interlibrary Loan system and download the PDF. Very simple to do. And if you do it this way, it fills in all the fields for you. I would just double check that they're correct and then hit submit. It does not take very long at all. Another way that you can look to see if you have access, and sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. So if you're in a rush and you don't want to wait, you can actually search the journal itself. So here we have Mathematics Education Research Journal. I'm just going to copy this. And if I go back here, I can actually do a journal search at the top. So I'm going to click on that and then put the title of the journal here. And I'm already expecting that I'm not going to see it. I don't see it as one of these options to fill it in, but I'm going to hit enter anyway and see what comes up. And I'm not seeing it, Mathematics Education Research Journal, as one of the ones that I have access to. So um, Interlibrary Loan would be the best way to get this article. But you'll see a lot of other journals here, like Journal for Research in Mathematics Education, have access starting from 1970 and onward. And so you could click on this journal, then it would prompt you to log in, and you could manually find access to the article. So you would look by the year, the volume, the issue number, and then you could just look through the articles and find access. And this is also really helpful if, for instance, there's, say, a special issue in a journal and you have multiple articles that you want to see that were in the same issue. This is a quick way to just grab a few of those PDFs in a single search. So hopefully this is helpful to you in thinking about finding access. Please don't ever pay for access to one of these journal articles, and hopefully you found this helpful for you.